Welcome back, Speed Gaming fans. We are here for a game 2 between these two runners for the SGLIVE 2023 tournament. This is going to be Bressingham versus A Real Cutie. My name is Eddie, and joined with me on comms is DJ Webb. D-Webb for game 2. How are you feeling? What do you think is going to happen here?
Well, there was a request made by both runners to our Seed Roller Mega Man 2 NES cartridge to have some pity on them for the hardships that they have endured in the first race. So, I think that the PRNG on the various side cannot be underestimated, and this one's going to be worse. That's that's my early call.
Yeah, I'm going to be completely honest. I hope it's worse. It better be worse. Let's see a real bad seed. Let's see a real bad seed.
So,
I say it out of love. Having these kinds of seeds will only make them stronger. So it's out of love.
You think you've seen bad seeds? Just you wait. I was a commentary about a week ago. We haven't approached that level yet. So the potential for worse definitely exists. If you haven't seen Kip versus Slur's game 2, what a start. That's the beginning and the end of what I'll say about that thing that happened to us all. But yeah, here we are in game 2. Hopefully our runners get synced up. It looks like they're pretty much in sync right now with the time difference, and yeah, we'll see how this one starts out, and see if we can get West Meridia Special Part 2. I think we're not even gonna get power bombs. Let's see what happens.
I guess that'd be a nice, refreshing change for once wave.
Two seeds, 2 beams in Retro Brinstar.
I can't wait for that wave to actually put the wave gate in logic. That'd be funny.
Oh my goodness. Do you know about the wave beam seed from week 1 of last summer's tournament?
No, did something like that happen?
Oh goodness. So it was one of the random start full area seeds that we did, and it was also full countdown. The logic of the seed was to get 50 missiles. 50 missiles puts Crocomire in logic. They didn't have supers. Crocomire area had Wave Beam, and their first supers were at Wavegate. I'm not making that up.
Wait, hold on. Bress?
He doesn't care about this miner. It doesn't exist. Okay. Who needs a missile? Yeah, that's right. PBB versus McTimothy. Yeah, that's a real thing that happened. It took them 2 hours. If anyone's watching this in the future on Speed Gaming YouTube bots, yeah, Polar Bunny versus McTimothy. It's a real doozy. With some commentators that are very much what the heck is going on. I think Duck ordered a pizza that was supposed to be there 30 minutes after the race was over, and no one was even in Turnian yet. It was great.
All right, so both these players find at the top of Red Tower. Once again, no super, so it's kind of awkward. Not much you can really do at the moment, but
Bress doesn't even know there's no supers. He skipped one of them. Oh my goodness. I think I save and I fall there because I don't have supers. I'd rather do that than come into Red Tower and not be able to do anything.
You do have the save option, but there are a bunch of portals that you could obviously do here as well.
Yeah. Honestly, and I don't think anyone does this play, so this is just the 2025 meta. If I see Red Tower there and I don't have supers, I think I honestly just turn around. Especially in it being the elevator is kind of sucks because
yeah,
you have to come all the way up here to specifically check that other door. But I guess Red Tower without supers, we looked at the front of Lord Norfolk at the middle. We're not coming to Spacer. We couldn't do the Alpha Powerbomb miners. You're just gonna have to come back through this area with supers at some point.
Can I say something a little funny?
That Nitro agrees with me?
No, I was gonna say they can do X-ray. I don't think it's gonna happen, but X-ray is doable because oddly enough, there's not a super door. There's not a super door. The one tank thing, I know Cutie actually knows how to do it too, so don't think he's going to. Wait, is he gonna do it?
Please don't. Honestly, please don't.
All right, he's not doing it.
He's just farming health.
Yeah. Okay, this is getting a little spicy at this point. Hold on. So what did we just find? Was that the
So there
chronic
was
boost?
chronic boost here. I didn't see the lower one. Kitty's gonna show it to us pretty quickly, but
The lower one I think was
checker.
also an upper norfair of some sort, I believe.
Yeah. So we're gonna see
Oh.
two. This is our logic, but we're gonna see it obviously.
Criteria.
That's
There we go.
actually really good.
Okay, it was
Oh, it's
Kraid.
Kraid's lair. What the heck? And Kitty wants it.
Oh boy.
Kakamar. Oh my god. What in the heck?
There's a lot of like, I mean, we found 2 dead ends already, so we're just looking for 3 at this point.
Ooh, you see what I see on
Oh,
Kitty's side?
that's big.
That was a reason to go in here, besides the boss check.
So I think Bress's powerbomb count may have dissuaded him from doing that, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, Cutie went down towards Alpha Power Bombs to farm the little critters.
That was very heads up. That was very heads up to do that.
And he might have also shot the block and got one by X-ray. Yeah, like, it's funny because, like, a lot of times you're on commentary and, like, that's the thing that you expect out of, you know, the seasoned rando players and maybe not the, you know, vanilla mains. And, not that I would call Cutie a vanilla main anymore. I would say he's pretty much both. But,
I only call him. I don't even refer to him for vanilla anymore. I just call him a rando main nonstop.
Yeah, like that's extremely heads up and extremely smart. Like,
yes.
not only did he get a super that, you know, who knows where else they are in the seed that Bress doesn't have.
Yeah, this
but,
is.
He knows Dragon now too. That's not, you know, the greatest thing that could have happened to him, but. You know,
I mean, he's got the supers though. Yeah, like so this kind of sucks. Like Bress can't even check like 230. Like Bress is like he's dying for a super. He's dying for a super right now. Yeah, he has to go to the ship. He's got to go to the ship to refill. This it was pretty punishing not farming those power bombs.
This is actually really bad. Holy cow, I didn't realize that because I'm thinking like, oh, you're back in criteria. There's 2 pros on the right side. Those 2 pros on the right side are behind a green door.
Exactly. So yeah, it's. Oh, like it's not looking good. I think like there's just so many reasons. Even if Bress had one more power bomb, like I mean, 230 could have bailed him out, right? But this is just rough. So yeah.
Yeah, and to our knowledge, like unless like exactly, I mean, unless like Spazer could be Varia, right? Like that's the thing that exists. And if Spazer isn't Varia or something that gives us like actual logical access to X-ray,
oh my god,
the answer's on the other side of criteria.
Oh,
like everything down here is runs.
D-Web, I was gonna say if this wasn't a super, like Bress might have been going down. Because it's like, what else is he gonna do, right? He's gonna go back to Kraid.
Yeah, fewer power. I mean, honestly, maybe.
Yeah, like. He has to find the super, so. Alright.
Interestingly enough, they're actually going to be going the same way to the right thing, quote unquote, but Bress is just not going to have the knowledge from Kraid's lair.
Mm-hmm.
Which honestly, I kind of think that like even if you like get the knowledge early and your opponent doesn't, it's not something you can do. Like if you're Bress, like, you know, exactly last race he came into a situation where, you know, not checking that boss early made him have to double dip wreck ship, you know. So, you know, like not knowing what the boss, it could weigh on your mind. If you're Cutie, you know you can't do that until you get, you know, whatever you get. So that's another thing that kind of matters.
All right, so another dead portal for us right now. So Russ is gonna see WJ out of here.
Oh, what was it? I wasn't looking.
It was top right of West Meridian.
Yeah, Cutie, not knowing that this wasn't going to be a tenable portal, went and got the Terminator item first, which is going to be a little bit worse, but yeah. Oh baby, first try. Nice. Oh, not untenable. It's Croc. That's what it is. Hold on, did I?
Huh.
Okay, I marked this right. I just read it wrong.
All right. Yeah, I think Cutie is going to the right place right now. Right to Croc.
Wait, what was Moat?
Moat was top right of West Meridian. Oh, Cutie's ammo. Gotta be a little careful.
Wait, I thought you said that's what Crab was.
Sorry, Crab?
What was Croc?
Croc door was oh yeah, Croc door was Moat, and then top right of West Meridian was the Crabble. Yeah.
So yeah, this
Wait, this is weird.
Borderline has to be a suit.
I don't know about that.
There's like,
I don't think Croc's not in Logic right now. Oddly enough.
Well, there's a lot of miners they haven't collected. So
Are there?
I mean, there's Billy Mays.
So are those all super?
There's 2 in Alpha Power Bombs. There's Beta Power Bombs. That's 5. They haven't looked at Omega Brain. That's 6.
Okay.
There's 2 in the back of Gauntlet, assuming one of those Power Bomb.
Yeah, because I think you need like 6,000 damage for Croc to be in Logic.
5,000, yeah.
5,000, okay.
Cutie
that was Cutie Tech right there. He's practiced that.
That was sick. I've never seen that before in my life.
He's been advocating people to learn that, but nobody has. So he needs to spread that pocket propaganda a little bit more. But that is a Cutie's tech that he built for that.
If you need a yes man to that propaganda machine, look no further. That was awesome.
5 super green gate glitch here though.
Yeah, I forgot about the possibility that again, X-ray could be put in Logic by something here, but I was gonna say, so we have 1+1. Again, probably there's a power bomb somewhere in Gauntlets in Logic. So there's a chance like there's E-tanks in like every outstanding major, and it is Hell Runs are the answer. That would suck.
Yes. Which would be awesome because I asked for a bad seed. I said it's out of love. It'll
you asked for it, I called it, so we're in agreement here. And honestly, it's low-key already delivering.
High jump.
Okay. So that doesn't do like anything from what we know, but we have.
Oh, Bress going for the X-ray D boost here.
We have a West Meridia portal. We have 2 ways into West Meridia. So if we get our spring ball. Actually, I don't. There was a match last week where there were some questions about Mama Turtle Logic, and high jump with spring ball would definitely get you the item. High jump plus ice would get you in the room. I don't actually know if logically that would put the item at Mama Turtle in Logic.
I think high jump ice does actually put it in Logic. Okay, so just plasma here.
I'm curious what like the intended like logical strat to actually get the item is though, because like you're not just jumping off of Mama Turtle. The jumps from the wall are like way better with speed. The power bomb bounce I really don't think is in Logic.
Yeah, you're right about that. I forgot about that part.
So yeah, so what is this? Another
reserve.
Another.
Oh, Bress. Oh. Bress, be careful! Oh my, his mouth! Oh my gosh, Bress.
We were both on the edge.
Did you see his face? His mouth
opened
up.
Was like,
oh my god.
I guess just not expecting to get the reserves after they're not paying close enough attention to the health. Yeah, he's all right. He lived. Tail, but
God, I wish Bress just kind of farmed that little bug down there, but okay, these guys give a little bit of health, but
and Idol is asking questions about Mama Turtle, and yeah, like I said, ice and high jump definitely gets you in the room, because you can climb Main Street and then fall down there and stuff. But like I said, once you're in the room, I don't know if that actually gets you the item. So like we're in a position where so like falling down the map station could be the answer. Gauntlet could have spring ball or like honestly, unless it's that, then yeah, the answer is map portal. Or I mean, yeah, or it's E-tanks everywhere and
yeah. So
runs.
The reason why this is getting spicy is like Gauntlet needs another power bomb pack to be unlocked.
Yeah, they can't actually get in and out of Gauntlet without insane luck.
We might be seeing people like a Billy Mays check. It's like possible that this ends up happening.
I mean, I think more than likely what'll happen is they'll do the like bad 2-tank hell runs, and because they have wave plasma or wave spazer, you can speed the speedway to the cool side of Roper. That seems more likely to me.
Yeah.
Because I think 2-tanks probably gets you to Bubble Mountain logically, but like because it's major minor, that doesn't actually do anything for you. Because like, what are you doing once you get in Bubble Mountain? There's an item there. It's a minor. Doesn't do anything for you.
Bress is checking the West Meridia portal at the bottom right.
Yeah.
The crab shaft.
Yeah, and this honestly seems pretty likely to be the answer, if I'm being honest. What did I say at the very beginning when they came in here without a super? I said, honestly, I might consider that if I even followed this in the first place.
All right, well, we'll see. Let's see if you're right.
I mean, it's gonna be like last seed, and this is just green britstone, right? Last seed had a little bit more.
Oh god! Oh god!
My goodness,
that's not good.
It's to be determined.
I would just reset here. You could check the boss.
And you already have a save, so it's like even more makes sense to do it. Right, let's see how quickly he gets to CWJ.
I've been in this situation before, and we talked about this. The problem is, like, you really... Wait, does Bress have high jump?
Oh no, you're being smarter than me, because like, unless this has to be like vanilla fan tune or like Crave with gravity, otherwise how are you even getting out of here?
Yeah. Where was high jump again? Because it looks like Cutie has it and Bress doesn't. Oh, okay, so that's very out of logic as of right now.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's out of logic for the actual amount of ammo they have. Again, there's no way there's not enough ammo around.
Grapple beam. It was that grapple?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bress hasn't done the Croc stuff yet. Sorry, I was thinking X-ray. That's why I was like, oh.
Okay, yeah. So actually, this is still bad. Again, if this isn't gravity exactly, like your options are reset or Beast Ocean. Is that what you guys call it?
Yes. Which I think you need like space.
Honestly, it's probably taking you somewhere good. Like, let's be real about it. It's probably taking you somewhere good.
Taking you right into East Meridia. This is. I don't think this is good from Bress. The problem is, it's like you're literally doing this boss information, or the 1 in like 5 million chance that you're gonna find exactly gravity here.
1 in 2 million. It was bombs.
Oh.
So yeah, that's a reset.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing Beast Ocean, which honestly bombs maybe helps you with, because you have to do some weird bomb jumps to do that, right? Instead of being on 5 max PBs. That was actually the best possible scenario, Brad. What are you doing?
Oh my goodness.
I'm joking. If people couldn't tell.
So Cutie is checking Woman's Hurdle. Now the problem is, if this is actually something good, he's got 5 shots at it. Or he does the CWJ. He does have high jump. There is a very, very tricky CWJ, and it's possible that Cutie has practiced that, but it's not too trivial.
Is it similar to the weird screw attack one?
Oh my god, it's Varia. He has to try it.
So Spring Balls at Gauntlet, is that what you're telling me here?
Yeah. That's what it seems like. And you have to get 10 power bombs. Oh my god.
He got it. Very nicely done, Cutie.
Wow. Wow. This is a seed. This is a seed. And the problem is, Cutie solved it really fast. So... Okay, it's not...
Idol's right. Oh my goodness. That correct ship could actually be the logical answer, because we have high jump. So this could be like turns out of sequence. Oh my goodness.
But
there's a chance Cutie just completely broke the heck out of the seed.
Yeah. So like, you know, 10-3. Yeah. So Croc is definitely in logic. Wow.
Specifically grapple beam, because the green gate glitch is how you get there. Yeah, like,
you know what? Yeah, there is a really good chance that that was Dragon. Was that the wreck ship boss?
No, that was the Cutie saw that earlier. That was
yes. Okay. Crateslayer. Okay.
Yeah, oh my goodness, this one is wild. It is like
it's wild, it's wild. But this is so good for Cutie. Yeah, this is so good for Cutie. Well. So, it's just kind of like how long until Bress kind of like gets his bearings and like figures this out. Like, he didn't check that beta PBs, right? Like, if I were Bress, I would have checked the beta PBs to try to spike another PB.
You're in a position where, you're either. I mean, Croc is probably really heavily on your mind, but like, maybe Gauntlet should be too, honestly. Especially since you're running by it to go there. Oh my goodness, and he's coming this way with only 5. Like that
Billy
doesn't
Mays.
even let you do Billy Mays in a good way.
Yeah.
I mean, you actually could do it, but I mean, number one, you really don't want to. But number two, it takes all 3 of your remaining power bombs, and then you're not doing this whole mother brain, which is faster and on the way.
Oof, this is. Oh man, yeah.
And
So
like,
he hasn't
also
checked the
looked-
room yet. So
He kind of had to do it this way because the tube's already broken. Like, you can get up there, from what I've been told, with nothing, but it's like not easy and it's not fast either.
oh my gosh.
Oh, that's so good.
It's
I really want to
good.
see Gauntlet. I want to see Gauntlet for my own knowledge sake. Like, race situation wise, like it's probably good if he does it just because he's gonna know some things potentially. But this
So
this one's something.
this absolutely could just not be anything, right? Like because we
Yeah,
know the high
there's a-
jump. There's a good chance that just leads to Green Britain. So like
I mean, or the cool side of Upper Norfair, but that would be weird unless like gravity's in business or whatever. But yeah, I think he's going to Gauntlet, and I really like that decision.
yeah. Oh man, this is. I mean, so if this is just like an E-tank, then Bress should know exactly where to go at this point.
You know what the problem with knowing exactly where to go is? Is that high jump is going to tell him that the answer is the back of Rex ship, not the mama turtle that has Varia. My goodness. Oh, but that's actually fine because you have to fall down there anyway, so you might as well take the opportunity to check mama turtle since you're falling down with Maria. Okay, that's less of an issue than I thought. Never mind.
It's really hard to. The other thing is like, I mean, Cutie nailed that jump in for that. That's Cutie's like, just mechanics like coming into play here. I mean, Bress will have more tries, but it's not trivial. And you don't necessarily want to like unequip like most people are kind of familiar with it without high jump equipped, so you kind of don't necessarily want to like do that. But yeah, I mean it's just looking so good for Cutie right now.
Is it functionally any different with or without high jump?
It's just an E-tank. I
Oh
think
goodness.
he's confused. He's a little confused, but I think he
it's
should know where
also
to go at this point.
and again, like 3 tanks is logic for some hull runs. It's mostly to and from portals from Beaumont. It's not actually the items, but honestly, I think that's more likely what he does. Like, do you really want to go run through Rex ship just for a portal? Like, kind of not, right?
I mean, if you can kind of deduce that there's like a high chance it just ends up going to be Green Bryn, then you just do it. It's just because there's something good waiting at the end. But
I mean, the other option is, like I said, like those 3 tank hull runs that I'm talking about to and from portals. Like, single chamber could be what it wants you to do for Green Bryn instead of the other side of Rex ship. Like, you don't know, basically. Like this, I mean, again, like this is one of the weirdest. Like, this is a situation that, like, you can play 1,000 seats and like not be in this exact kind of situation.
You're right. Yeah, I think going to the back of the Rex ship is probably not good, given that you can just go to like Business Center. You can just make your way over. So,
and like he's gonna actually have all of the
gosh.
tanks that are available in Logic. So like it'll be way less bad for him to do potential hull runs than it would have been for Cutie. Is this a reserve over here at the E-tank? I think it is.
Yes, this is a reserve. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's 2 too. So that's actually every hull run. So
Were any of these E-tanks out of Logic?
The only thing out of Logic is Plasma.
Oh, and that was that X-ray. Okay.
So depending on the logic for this Crocky, which I don't know, but I don't know. Probably just disregard that, frankly.
Wow, this is a crazy start. And Cutie is at like a massive advantage at the moment. Now,
especially if Brest decides that the answer is hull runs, whether it's for items or portals. Like that is going to just get further and further away forever.
Yeah.
So far, 2 tanks here in Upper Norfair. So if he does the hull runs, they're not going to be, Farming Simulator 2023, but they're also not going to get what he needs.
Oof. So how many logical E-tanks do we have right now? Did you say 4?
I mean, I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure Bress is at 2 and 2 now.
2 and 2? Okay.
Because
Bress.
to my knowledge, the yellow thing was lit up before he just got that one, so I think he should be at 2 and 2.
Okay.
Yeah, Q's about to show us wave beam and then probably single chamber. And we're gonna find out some stuff. And yeah, I said every power run was in logic. I was actually wrong. I'm pretty sure reverse cathedral power run is actually 5 tanks. But it's been so long since that's mattered that I wouldn't swear to that.
Mm-hmm.
But I know it's 4 tanks left to right, but I do think it's more right to left. It's just kind of a thing people never really cared about.
Mm-hmm.
There's gravity.
There, wave.
So, I think that maybe that's the actual logic here, was that it was tanks to gravity to Varia.
Yeah, which is kind of funny. It's like, thanks for the Varia after I did all these hell runs.
Yeah. But we'll see. I mean, we're gonna have to see what Bress does. We're gonna have to see where the rest of the seed is, because we've been in we've actually been in several areas, but yeah, it's no Green Bryn, no East Meridia seen. We haven't seen Turian yet. And we've seen one part of the warfare. Oh yeah.
Green Bryn is kind of.
It's
Green Bryn's kind of weird.
Yeah,
Exactly.
this is the weirdest Green Bryn ever, because it's like on the one hand, great, probably you could just get most of the remaining ammo you want here. On the other hand, you're used to coming in here and wanting a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I hear
interestingly
rather
enough,
just see charge and
Yeah.
probably icer speed for Zeb, Skip, and Botsman hallway, but
yeah, pretty much. I honestly think Cutie's mostly coming in here
I
to
think he's
get
first pumped at
basically get
X-ray.
ammo.
Shoutouts to Beef Robber.
Yeah, he's mostly here for ammo, and he definitely wants to find some more power bombs.
Yeah, 5 power bombs is not enough to beat the game without. Well, the X-ray
Well,
actually means it is.
Yeah, it
The X-ray
is.
actually means it is because of Lauren Offer shenanigans, but yeah.
Yes. So Cutie's probably racking his brain on what majors he's actually going to skip here, right? Because he doesn't actually want to waste too much time checking majors. He's more interested in the minors.
And look what I'm charge.
Yeah. Oh, Bress.
Okay, so Bress actually
Okay. He's
so
restarting
confirmed
that
2 and 2 for energy. Which again leads credence to my idea that the logic was hell runs to gravity to Varia, but
one.
because I think Bubble Mountain single chamber is actually 3 tanks, it kind of doesn't have to be, but it also might as well be because it is an answer, but who knows. Yeah, Bressingham not getting that it makes sense, but it also kind of sucks. But it also makes me think that he's probably considering that high jump was his answer, and maybe he wants to follow that. We'll see what he does. It's not given, like I said, this is a crazy scenario for a seed. For me to be yeah, this is what he's gonna do. I don't know. I just don't.
Yeah, it's really going to be hard to honestly beat Cutie at this point. Cutie's at this point where he's optimizing his checks, not even picking up that reserve. He knows that all he needs is just ammo to get out of here, and then ideally he finds icer speed. But yeah, we're at that point where Cutie's just going to be skipping as much as he possibly can. But at the same time, I suspect he might be thinking, yeah, Suppress is doing this. Upward north
I wanted that big health. I was gonna say those are pretty nice drops. Oh, okay, he got those. He's fine. But yeah, because he's doing the hell runs first, and like I said, I think this is actually the logical answer. But he's gonna be doing this without the very suit, and that is quite a bit slower, as you could imagine.
Cutie is checking this.
Again, the possibility of charge, which barely would matter at this point, but it would finish things. And yeah, also,
oh my god,
extra speed. That's why I wouldn't be skipping majors yet. So yeah, this makes sense. The world's gonna be his oyster from here on out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
This
is also kind of what I expected when I was talking about earlier when we were on lower energy. Just go left first, actually. A little dangerous, but
Cutie is This is gonna be. He's crushing the seed. There's no other way to really put it. He's like absolutely crushing the seed.
I mean, he was probably winning the last one by maybe 8-9 minutes. This one is probably going to be even wider margin.
Yeah.
That's again, like we said, Bress is really good. Like, oh my goodness, speed. That was actually really good. This is the only time you're ever gonna. I was about to say he didn't even check the other side of that. Probably want that, especially if it's like Turian exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's another awkward thing about the end of this. We don't know where Turian is, so it's gonna get dicey. Oh yeah, back of all we're doing that, and we know that the front isn't Turian, so you can pretty safely do this back to back. That's actually, this was like as good of a find as Cutie could have found. And you know what else is bad? Bressingham's over here right now, and I guess he'll get in a green brand, but that's just going to delay him from getting back to gravity.
Yeah.
Also a very awkward isolation of the bottom portal, but I agree with it. Like, you find this over here, like, you kind of just got to go. And you're going back there anyway, probably, because he actually knows all the rest of Open Offer. So yeah, this is fine.
Did Cutie check the single champion portal?
That's how he got to Green Brain, yeah.
Ah, okay.
So actually, it was I saw a seed where like all 3 Green Brains were in Red Brain, which was funny. But this is one where 2 of them are Upper Norfolk. So oh my goodness, Bress saved. So this is like not the end of the world, but he might have wanted this item, and it's a neat thing, so he gets to get out.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to like think back to what happened in this seed. Was Dragon at Kraid and they couldn't do it?
Yeah.
And did Cutie know about that, or did
Cutie know about that? Yeah, because he went in there and got the super that we thought might have been the only one.
Okay.
And then Bress found the Kraid at Wreck Ship that you could kill, but you couldn't live to tell the tale, because how are you getting back out of there? Because it's at map station. And Cutie actually hasn't seen that yet, funnily enough. I mean, there's a chance that's the only way into Wreck Ship, because the back could be Turian.
I kind of feel like Cutie wanted to, maybe before committing to this, probably wanted to check that Green Bryn portal, just in case.
I think so. I think the situation given the map is that actually he's just gonna be going there next. Like, he's back to backing this, and he's just gonna go back to Green Brain. But I mean, I think that's the best play, because so portals we don't know are New Bridge, top of West Meridia, both East Meridias, and then back of Wreck Ship and Turian. So it feels like it's pretty likely that one of those boss areas has Turian on the other side, but it's not guaranteed. I mean, and if so Bress is gonna show us this. So actually, if this is New Bridge to Redfish, it's actually it's a Wreck Ship East Meridian Turian chain.
Okay, I got my portals kind of confused a little bit, but yes, this makes sense. Yeah.
So yeah, this is actually a ton of knowledge for us right now. Oh my goodness, this seed is so silly. Oh my goodness. So Cutie officially got out of this, like, unequivocally. It's insane.
Where did that bottom portal go to?
It went to top of West Meridian. So the thing I said right before that was that the end of the seed is Wreck Ship into East Meridian into Turian. That's all that's left. And you know where Cutie's gonna be when he gets out of here? Right where he needs to be, because you're leaving into Green Bryn and then you're going to West Meridia, and what's left for him? Map station. He's gonna like sub 50 this insane seed. Do you understand this? How insane this is?
Yeah, this is gonna be this is pretty good for Cutie.
This is the one you like tell your grandkids about as a bedtime story. Like, there was this one time in August of 2023 where I just freaking destroyed the dumbest seed anyone's ever seen. It's not the dumbest seed. There have been a lot dumber, but like, holy cow, this is nuts.
Man, Cutie finding a suit and Mama Turtle and crushing. That's a story I've heard before.
That is yeah, dude. Literally, like, I kind of wish, like, this tournament kind of encourages people to not finish once the other race is done because of the time crunch and stuff. But like, I want Bress to finish just to see how far ahead Cutie is. Like, honestly, it's maybe 20 minutes. Like, seriously, he's played this as well as you like can. And then he goes and does an item cancel and activates S3. The duality of man.
Yeah, and Cutie's got the ammo too, so I mean, like, he's got ice. Oh my god, it's crazy.
This is the absolute silliest thing I've ever seen. Oh
Got
my
high jump?
goodness.
Doesn't have the speed, but I mean, like, who cares at this point? Oh my god.
Cutie has a way back in the before times when area random didn't exist. He has a pretty crazy win where he played a seed against Sloters. This is literally Random League Season 2, so that's how long this was. Where like it looks like Sloters god routes it and does like a down first, vanilla map major minor thing, and like Sudas finishes the seed. Cutie went up, found speed and work ship, went to waterway, found gravity and crushed. So like honestly, I think this is like twice as good as that. Speeds at high jump. Question
Extra
chat.
super too. Extra super for that safety net. That's exactly what he wanted to see.
Like, his face when he sees this, like, I think he has perfect portal knowledge outside of this couplet, and then he's gonna go down. Honestly, even once he sees this, it might already be possible that he knows that like map station just leads to the rest of the seed. Like, if he could, like, his face when he sees how this works out is gonna be like, holy cow. Fortunately, he's got a 160p webcam. His face is a little blurry, but like, yeah, this is. Oh my goodness, this interview is gonna be amazing.
He is
Already looking forward to it.
checking. Why is he checking
Oh
this?
my gosh! Someone just pointed out the thing I kept forgetting about. He has to make a pit stop and do Craig's layer first, or he's gonna have a huge backtrack.
Oh. Yes.
Actually, really vital, like super vital.
Okay, he can do that. He just has to go out the bottom left. So it's still
Yeah.
along the way. It's completely fine actually.
I mean, it's fine if you do it. The question is whether or not you know you have to. Which again, I think it's possible that he knows he has to.
Yes, but
So this is right. I would have G3'd 100% and been furious. Okay, so yeah, a little bit of a detour that may have interfered with the sub 50 my brain was envisioning. Yeah, I did say sub 50, didn't I? But yeah, great job, Cutie. You didn't fall for the trap.
all right, so small little detour. I mean, honestly, perfectly fine. It's right here. So red tower
Yeah, at
happens
least
to be
it's
along the way.
in the same area.
Mm-hmm.
As far as detours go, yeah, this was fine. And on the other side of like, what a normal playthrough of this seed looks like, Bressingham's about to come back to the other side of Norfair and probably find gravity pretty quickly. And like, who knows? This.
So the funny thing is, I'm pretty sure the speed booster is what put Mama Turtle in logic. Because high jump speed led to get up there. I believe that's in logic.
Yeah, especially, I mean, again, because gravity is also in logic, like, gravity plus speed, definitely. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. I guess I meant in terms of, like, incentivizing Bress to do something.
Yeah.
It should maybe be on his mind, but yeah, he's got to do all this to find gravity. Oh, that's crazy that Cutie got to do all this, which was basically required.
Dude,
with this.
I need Bressingham to see the finish when it happens. Like, imagine if you're Bressingham, like, this seed is shambles every which way to Sunday, and Cutie just gets like a 52, and you're like, what did just happen to me? Oh my goodness. I don't, like, I've said repeatedly that this is not, the hardest or the worst seed anyone's ever seen. I don't think anyone's played any of those seeds a tenth as good as Cutie's played this.
This is really good.
There's always, if you're a rando player and you can like figure things out on the fly, if you're worried about a god route, usually it's pretty unlikely. I would put this in the really unlikely, box of those things.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, he found it. Yeah, he's just going like
He's
not doing the drops this time. No major checks. He's got everything he needs.
there's pretty much nothing at this point that's gonna scare him, honestly. I guess the one thing is, so what do we have left? We have Kraid and Dre.
Wreck Ship. Yeah, Wreck Ship is Kraid, and East Meridian is Ridley.
A missile refill. So it feels like a little excessive. But yeah, I
I'm
think
not
he
sure.
also knows that he can just do whatever he wants at this point as well. I think he knows how well this kind of worked out for him.
Yeah.
It's not like unfathomable though, that like it's also just like a matter of like what are the odds that my opponent did the same thing. So it's possibly like, you know, he might be thinking like maybe it's possible that both did the same thing, right? But I think Cutie got to be feeling good because, you know, usually
especially
it's the exact same thing. So
yeah, especially if you already know the end of the end game situation here. Like I said, like he hasn't even seen that map station goes to Wreck Ship, goes to East Meridian, goes to Turnium. I do think it's knowable, but like if you already know that, yeah, you know, like holy cow, I'm in like the best position anyone's ever been in. But yeah, this is a thing that we have all witnessed together. And I'm happy to be along here on the ride with you all. See, Bress has got 2 of the 3 Bubble Mountain items. That's ammo go mode for him as well. And then he's gonna get this E-Tank and he's gonna be out of here. We'll see if he ends up. What's his best way into? Well, because what does he do here? Does he go to West Meridia or does he go to Kraid's Lair? Probably I would go Kraid's Lair first and then West Meridia. But who knows? Because like you know it's Stragon there, obviously.
yeah, I think he wanted. I don't know how much portal knowledge he has exactly, but you definitely, based on what we saw with Cutie, you definitely want to try to take out that Kraid as soon as possible before you commit to this.
Yeah, and I actually think Bress might also already be in a position where he could know like the end of the game routing as well, just because he's seen the Lord Orpher from both sides and he's done everything else, you know.
Press the wrong turn, looks like.
So he's trying to figure out where he wants to go. So Crocdor goes to Moat.
So he's trying to make his way over to Red Tower, it looks like.
Yeah, which was I think he wants to go right and go to Chronic Boost. This is gonna take him literally right next to Kraid's Lair.
And at this point, he can do all the bosses, including that Ridley fight with his 70 supers.
70 supers. Spoiled for riches.
Yep.
Except for various suit that more than likely he's gonna find.
Yeah.
Also, Loki kind of doesn't. Well, he's only got 15 power bombs, so he still kind of needs it, but I think he's gonna find it pretty quickly.
Yeah. Oh, Cutie. Nice.
Oh my goodness.
This is what Bress needs for Cutie to catch up.
Is that actually? Nah, he got the quick kill last race.
Bress with the 75 supers.
Yeah. May or may not be thinking about the fact that he could have had that a long time ago. So he's not saving. He's definitely going to take the energy refill, though. Oh, no. He knows this is Dragon. What am I saying? This is knowledge already acquired. You know what I just realized about this seed, especially from Bressingham's perspective? Like, the Varia could actually be at the end of the chain in East Meridia, logically. As insane as the seed was, like, honestly, could have been so much worse logically.
Yep. It's
like,
really,
it's really
hard.
To a Varia, and you had to do a bajillion backtrack.
It is really hard to not just randomly pick it up. But yeah.
Yeah, and like he doesn't have like the Phantom Dead for like Wreck Ship to be like a pretty good option to go to. Obviously, you know it's Kraid and you're in Kraid's lair, so like that closet's also a thing that's open. But like,
Wait, did Bress?
yeah, you have to go through West Meridia to get to Wex ship, so you literally might as well check on the turtle.
Do I have seed bleed, or is this the seed that Bress found at Ridley at Wreck Ship?
You have seed bleed.
Okay, that was the previous one. All right.
Yeah, Wreck ship is Kraid.
Oh yeah, okay.
Hold up. Yeah, I'm losing my mind. I was like, the QD do Kraid? I literally just commented about the fact that he missed a quick kill. But in my mind, he was going through Red Chip too fast, and that's because going through Red Chip too fast was the half of it after you kill the boss.
Yes, exactly.
I was like, he hasn't been in Red Chip that long. Did he kill the boss? So yeah, this was actually... did it matter which way this worked out? I guess this way made you kill Botswoom, so it kind of was the worst option.
Nice little snipe at the end right there.
So hopefully, Bress's next step on his adventure is Mama Turtle. And like I said, because his options right now are like Hell Run Lower Norfair, which, like I said, he's like maybe a power bomb away from being able to do. But that requires you to go to the back at the other end of Upper Norfair, which you have speed, so it's not too bad or whatever. That's an option, Hell Run Lower Norfair, probably not top of the list. Option number 2 is, Mama Turtle. Option number 3 is the Kraid that you know is in Wreck Ship, followed by coming back for the item. The thing about, option number 3 is option number 2 is pretty much on the way to it. Obviously, it's a little bit of a West Meridia detour, but it's still like you have to go to West Meridia to get in the Wreck Ship. So, and yeah, I guess option 4 is behind option 3, which is follow that into East Meridia, which is the worst thing that could possibly happen here.
Bress is...
He's back in Upper Norfair, so he's taking option 1. Which, like I said, I don't know how good this is with only 15 power bombs and no regular bombs.
It's doable, but you have to you gotta find some things. Otherwise, it's a little.
And the boss doesn't have an item. He doesn't know that, but it's Phantom, so that's actually kind of bad.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out too. I mean, it's kind of moot. QD's just gonna destroy at this point.
He might be a Phantom when QD's at Mother Brain.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple pretty quick miners in Lower Norfair, but like you kind of don't want to be checking that when it's time you can't spin if they're not power bombs. Oh yeah. Farming power bombs, farming another rock, getting fully. Yeah, this is definitely back of LN here.
Yep.
And like I said, especially if you know the in-game chain, like you don't want to do the really, really dumb, like what if Fairy is at Shack Tool? Like if Fairy is at Shack Tool, you want to be doing what he's doing right now. Because that's the silliest backtrack anyone's ever seen.
Exactly.
But
yeah, that's the thing. It's like, it's one of those things where you kind of look at it from a spectator point of view and you just think like, oh, why isn't he just searching for Varia, right? But it's like, it's very optional. You just have to think of it that way.
This is as ridiculous as a potential Varia location can be, like realistically. Like there's so many nonsense things that could happen here. High jump speed and plasma, like these are comfy Lower Norfair things. Yeah, he wants a power bomb only.
Yep.
Doesn't want acid damage.
That does mean he loses a cycle of time here, so...
Yeah. He's gonna make it to Firefleet fine. QD definitely didn't look at Firefleet, so we don't know if it's a tank.
Nope.
Kinda needs it to be a tank.
Oh, man.
0 for 2. You're not getting jail, Sueless.
Just give him some power bombs, game. Come on.
Yeah, vanilla power bombs a shame. They're power bombs of glory in this seed. Let's see it.
All right. Also, these spikes do hurt a lot, so let's have to be a little careful. But yeah, Cutie and Turian, no G3 here.
Okay, good. That is good for the prospects of getting out. You can make, if you're really good, you can make it down to release layer without crystal flashing right here.
Yeah, especially with the speed. Well, I guess he also has extra if you wanted to microwave the pirates, because that does save health. So Bress has some options here.
Cutie got grabbed and doesn't have bombs.
I think he was trying to do a stacking strategy and then forgot that he doesn't have the bombs, so he's gonna have to super everything.
Not your normal comfy vanilla loadout. You don't have bombs for grouping strats, so that's what you do. You also don't have speed, so the run's just different. But yeah, again, if you're Cutie, there's like 99% chance that you're just crushing whoever you're playing in the seed. Like no matter who it was, like you're crushing.
It's really hard to beat Cutie in the seed. This would be like a qualifier win kind of situation.
Oh my goodness, this is the like. You're capped at 110, but you scored a 130 on this qualifier. That's what this is.
Oh, Cutie got no supers. He's fine. He's got plenty of ammo, but
that's what that
look at his face.
Was. Yeah,
can't believe it.
I mean, yeah, odds were you were gonna be fine there, but yeah. So like basically, I mean, he's kind of in 40-60 after the doors, which is 4 missiles to spare. He's got 2 more than that, I think. So yeah, I think he has exactly 2 supers to spare after he opens doors.
Yeah, so Cutie gets grabbed.
So like, honestly, take away 3 super.
He probably feels good about getting grabbed, so he just gets to refill without feeling bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it was basically, so use 3 supers on the door, you're at 59, and then take away 36 missiles from Other Brain 1, so you're at 59 and 9. And you only need 59 and 3. 2 supers. He's not even gonna miss a refill because 2 supers is, gluttonous. Why would you ever need more?
So with 45-62, he actually only has a no refill. Oh, he's refill. Okay, he's not happy about that. He's not happy about that one. Okay, with refill, he's got 9 missiles of leeway, so that is 3 supers. As you said. Now, it'd be shocking with this much leeway that he messes up this fight, but it's absolutely possible.
Yeah.
So we definitely have to kind of keep our eyes on Cutie here.
I love the weird quirk of Fantoon. Fantoon only dies in specific spots, so if you kill him like that, like he's dead and he flies off screen and comes back on screen just to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bress actually went into auto. The auto reserves popped, which is probably not good just because it eats more health than it needed to, but hopefully he gets some pretty good health drops and he'll be all right. Oh, yeah, and also got good power bomb drops as well. He should be all right.
He'll be fine. So Cutie has 2 reserves, I believe, 2 full reserves. So even if he takes he should be fine. He'd have to like really mess up here, I think.
And neither of us expect that. This is, like I said, the real Cutie, number 5 on the 80% boards. Very, very skilled runner. He's had no trouble so far, and it's going to continue. Yeah, it's already over.
That's it. All right. So, given how strong his route was, he doesn't look too happy right now. I don't know if that's just because of execution mistakes, or if he thinks that like maybe there's a chance that Bress, did the same thing, and is also in a good spot. So,
I will say about Cutie, Crocomire is probably the thing I would say he has the most strong opinions about, like, whether you do it or not in a given situation. So he probably thinks you should have just done that croc there. And that's kind of the key to the whole seed from his perspective. Obviously, it's not even the logical answer to the seed completely. So, like, there's a whole other wrench there. But, like, I think he thinks probably the high jump has been, in their possession for pretty much as long as it has been. And from there, like, I don't know, like, we knew at the time, like, his plays very much seemed reasonable and not, like, totally crazy. It's just the way that they worked out was the thing that was unreasonable and crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah, who knows? He wants to, seems like he wants to have done better than he thus far has.
Cutie does have high standards for himself. Makes sense. Rest has some reserve. He doesn't have screw though, right? This is actually,
and no charge.
This is a little sketchy.
This
He
is
can
a
do
little
it.
sketchy. You're right. Hitbox, hit.
Oh, he's
no,
fine.
he's fine. He's fine.
He's got it. He's got it.
Could have taken another hit. He was totally fine. So, the one thing that kind of sucks here is, you would probably prefer to go through up and over here, but you don't have the health.
Yep. So Cutie going ahead and finishing up this Mother Brain 3 fight. Sniped by that onion ring. And Bress might get the bad news here.
Well, spoilers, I just peeked in the first time. He doesn't know this yet.
Yeah, I think at this point there's actually no reason.
Yeah, it actually doesn't really help at this point.
It doesn't do anything for him at all. Yeah, makes Mother Brain 3 a little less scary, I guess, but
yeah. This is the thing that has happened to us today.
If we're being realistic, it's not everyone's gonna find Varia like that, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't always happen, but Cutie made a choice to check it, which is completely fine, and it was the jackpot basically.
Does Bress have the health to make it all the way here?
I was gonna say it's a little sketchy, and
I mean, he knows this is Kraid, so he's in no danger of anything. It's just kind of funny to put yourself in this situation. And Red Chip is on, so it's 1% more dangerous than it would be otherwise.
Here we go. We got Cutie heading up the climb. Go through the parlor. And that will be Cutie getting ready to finish this match with the 2-0.
Yeah, there were some words being thrown around by both of our runners and my co-commentator early, and Cutie said that he was going to give Eddie plenty of time to practice for his Hundo match versus Bress by getting 2-0'd, and the opposite occurred. So, reverse psychology potentially on himself.
All right. GG to Cutie.
Finish. A real Cutie, 56 minutes, 50 seconds. And again, give your favorite rando runner who hasn't seen this race the seed, and they're gonna get a 110. They are. Maybe not even that.
I also want to point out we got double Kraid stand up.
Shoutouts to Kraid and all of his belly button rings that we know are sitting in there.
The real MVP.
So yeah, this was good. Also, I was also gonna say that our second place finisher runner Bressingham forfeits in 7 minutes. So while we have our interview going on, we're gonna get to see the woes of the rest of his seed, and he did say that he actually just saw it when he forfeit. So he was unfortunately no facial reaction to show us just how surprised he was by the ridiculousness of Cutie's time. What the heck.
All right, I think both of them are chatting in the booth right now. We'll wait for them to pop up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna let them know. Yeah, like I said, a real Cutie is advancing to the winners semifinals. That is top 6 of this tournament. He is the 6th seed, so so far, unlike a lot of people, he is at the very least done as well as his seeding would implicate. And he's got a matchup with Zeb316 waiting for him. And Bressingham, dropping down to losers, top 12 will be facing the winner of Audra versus Nitro, which happens on tomorrow. Talk about that a little later, as our runners have officially joined us.
How's it going?
That was
GG's?
that was something.
Yeah, I felt like I've done enough 2+2 Bubble Mountain to know how miserable it is. So I was like, yes, this is kind of slow but I can get to. I have to go down because I have to go down Red Tower to get to Chronic Boost Portal. But I figured like even knee tank there is just so good for Bubble Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's not in logic per se, but and then when I found the Varia there, I was like that like kind of could be big. Because if gravity doesn't, well, no, I mean like beyond like the fact that it's Varia. Because if gravity doesn't show up somewhere, that informs me that there is an ice or a spring ball somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So when I found that, I was like, oh, okay, sick. Like this route's gonna be really hard to beat. You'd have to spike like a speed on me, I think.
Which you did eventually, but
yeah.
a little late.
A little late, yeah. Yeah,
I mean, on the route you took, I don't know where he gets speed that you don't. Like, it's
on the route I took, yeah, exactly. The thought would be if, for example, you hell run the upper north fair there from the Croc portal, and I saw that it was high jump, or rather, DJ Webb told me it was high jump. You would do Bubble Mountain from the Croc portal, get your gravity suit, and then you would go top out single chamber, top to bottom green Bryn, and you would come into Business Center at the middle, and you'd just clear Business Center there because you're missing Varia, and you'd get your speed booster, find back of LN, and then you do like Redfish and get the Varia. And at that point, I'm not even sure if the speed is enough to make up for the slightly less like having to do the 2+2 hell rounds, and then the like slightly less efficient LN, because then you would go back into Green Bryn probably to do LN there. But that would be one way to get the speed booster, I think, in the seat that's still pretty good, but it's really hard to convince yourself that your opponent didn't just do everything the same as you and then check behind a boss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
GG by the way, my mic was muted.
Oh no, it's all good. GG Bress. That first one, wow. I don't wish that upon anyone.
Yeah, that was horrible.
I fell down, found the Red Tower into Green Bryn. I felt great, and then I saw that wreck ship, and it was Ridley, and I'm like, oh, this is miserable. And then I go back, do the Kraid boss at Red Tower, because at that point it's 2 and 3. I think you should check it, and it's Fantoon, and I'm like, I'm dead. I just like if someone doesn't fall down, like I just probably lose here, right? Like, especially because I couldn't get the Croc E-Tank at that point, like before getting the Croc grapple beam item, so I saved. And then for some reason, as I was saving in Wreck Ship, I realized I'm just going to reset back to my Croc save because that's definitely faster to pick up the E-Tank again and go. And then I died the second time, and I'm just like, oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. And then I thought about, I think the only big misroute in that seat was I thought about doing, I was feeling lost, and I thought about doing LN first, hoping for gravity there, but then I realized that that's just like not justifiable with how that loop goes. Like gravity has to be there at like 2 locations, maybe 3. Like, because I mean, I guess there's 3 locations for it, but like I felt Wreck Ship was just so much more likely, because like, yeah, it just seemed more likely there than doing LN. And then like LN also just routes better into Turian out the back too, because it's like right there. So I was like, I can't actually justify doing this LN here, and I backed out of it.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad from the front part to get back. You have to go through the whole Green Bryn and everything.
Well, exactly. That was why I was like, I was planning on doing back-to-back LN actually.
Yeah,
right
that's what I was saying.
Gravity.
I think back-to-back was probably the play there. But it's hard to say, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think it was good, but like at that point that was my plan. And then like when I realized that, I was like, yeah, I'll just come out east into Wreck Ship or whatever. It's not the end of the world, right? And then I like realized, oh no, coming out east into Wreck Ship puts me at the bottom of Green Bryn with Croc at the middle, and I'd have to climb Red Tower, and I'm like, I can't actually justify doing this.
The biggest disaster would be like if the reverse acid dive was the required way to get your gravity.
Yeah, at screw attack. Oh my god,
that would be the nastiest thing I've ever seen in my life. That would have been
basically so nasty. Yeah, because
I did check that the first time.
Yep.
It was awful.
That would have been so nasty. Like, oh my god, that. Gosh, but I felt so good falling down, finding the Green Bryn, and while I was in Green Bryn, I forgot that it wasn't directly Green Bryn. I'm just like, am I soft locked? Oh wait, no, it's through Red Tower. I'm good.
Mhm.
Yeah, that first seed, I fell down and died instantly to the balloon.
Pow amps do
uh,
99?
I guess so.
I don't think
They
Bress
hurt.
was at full.
Okay, that would make a little bit more sense. I didn't.
I don't know.
I have no clue how much damage pow amps do, honestly.
But I
So,
like narrowly missed getting the better route from that because I did go back up and I was much later to Green Bryn, but I still hadn't killed Fantoon, so
Yeah.
yeah,
I was too scared to do Kraid with 50-50, I think what it was.
yeah. I mean, the Kraid boss there is weird because, like, ideally you only kind of want to check it when you're either running out of stuff to do or it's kind of inaccessible in a way. So, like, just middle of Red Bryn, it's kind of like it's a 50-50. Like, do I really want to check this here? In my situation, it made sense since I'd seen Ridley already, and like if that's Dragon, it's like you tip your cap, you got unlucky, it happens. But like when I saw Fantoon, I was like, that is the last thing I ever wanted to see here. That is terrible for me.
Yeah, and that second seed I honestly felt okay about. Because I gambled on Ellen not having Ridley and it did not. And
I forgot you didn't even know that at the time. Holy cow.
yeah, lots of Hail Marys today against Cutie.
You had the supers for it. That seed was full of them.
Yeah,
25.
I, like,
that's a good
Picked up
amount.
extra ammo because I was at 40-65, and I was grabbing crab super just to think to make sure I was like, I have to do crate here, right? Like this loop, so I'm like looking at my map while I'm doing it to think, just to make sure.
Yeah.
And then those 5 extra missiles ended up working out because on the last Metroid in room 3, I missiled it, got 0 supers, and then I missiled the grouping in room 3 and got
saw your
0
face.
supers. I couldn't believe it. I was like, if this is how I lose, I'm gonna lose my mind. I don't know how I play game 3 after that, right? Like if that's how I lose, like how am I supposed to play a game 3 after that? Like that's so demoralizing.
Reschedule.
Yeah, honestly, I was like, this is, oh my goodness. But it worked out, and I have the hardest time convincing myself that my opponent doesn't just do exactly everything I do and then spike like a good item on me, like a speed behind the boss or something. Makes it really hard to play because I'm just constantly worried about them like finishing like a minute ahead of me or something.
The logic in the very beginning of the second seed was like really, really spicy. Because first of all, like Cutie, because you farmed a bunch of the extra power bombs in the red tower, and then you went into the Kraid boss, you actually spiked your first supers there.
Yep.
Bress sort of got into this like awkward situation, but then ended up. I was like, oh my gosh, is Bress gonna have to go down to like pit room and then Billy Mays or something? But he got his first super pack at 230.
After a ship refill.
Yeah, after a ship refill, because he can't go right because he's got no supers, but. That ended up working out for him.
I forgot that I farmed the zeros there. I just felt it seemed good because my power bombs are low.
Yeah.
To farm them.
Yeah.
And then the only reason I checked that Kraid boss was because so this is a weird situation. Normally you're missing supers. The only reason I checked that Kraid boss was because I was missing supers. I was like, this ammo check here is like way too valuable because if this is supers, I can go back and get Spazer really quick and stuff. Like when I saw Dragon there, I didn't even care. I was like, I spiked my supers and I don't think Bress is checking that, so that gives me like a really big lead so I can get the Spazer check out of the way.
I forgot Bress also didn't go to Alpha Missiles on the way back. I don't know if you realized that at all.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my god,
Wow.
Bress, but it was just a missile pack, so
Yeah.
Thank God.
yeah. But Brad's got into a situation where he's like, my logical like progression here is going to be at Gauntlet potentially. So
Yeah.
So he had
Where
to,
was
like,
that second power bomb pack? I don't even remember at this point.
My second power bomb pack was in Green Bryn, I think.
I think
Because I was
got it at Beta.
Old Mother Brain?
Oh,
I think
okay,
it was Old Mother Brain.
Oh, Old Mother Brain. Okay.
Old Mother Brand. Okay, what was
Somewhere.
at Gauntlet? Was it like a?
It was just
was
E.
it just an E tank. Okay.
Yeah, I ended up having to go back up through Meme Route and Climb. I don't know if you had to do that too.
No,
In the second
I was
season?
able
He
to
blew
take.
around. Yeah, he just blew past everything.
Yeah, because I was able to take Tube Portal.
Oh yeah, see, I had to turn around at Tube. Or
Yep.
I
Yeah.
can't even remember. I couldn't do Croc when I first saw it either.
Yeah, I had
Even a super,
10-5, which is like
Yeah.
so. Croc is 7 missiles,
Yeah,
5
it's 5-0,
supers.
I think.
Yeah, it's 7 missiles, 5 supers. So like I think 10-5 is like kind of comfy. You don't have to farm. 5-5 is like I probably don't want to be doing this on 5-5 because if you mess up, it's pretty bad. 5-0, just never. Like that's. But I was like 10-5. Like I found out like last week how much ammo it takes because in the past I'd be like I want at least 10 supers for doing croc, but I was like oh 10-5 perfect. And then got the high jump boots, and I checked the 2 portals on the right, and at that point I'm 2-2. I want to say, and like 5 power bombs. So I'm
I
like,
think you were one. I think you were one.
I was 1-2. You're right. I was 1-2.
That sounds
I was-
right. Yeah, 'cause-
Yeah, I was like 1-2 or something like that. You might be right about that. I was 1-2, and I'm like, okay, so like, Bubble Mountain's kind of where I want to go next because I'm not hunting a power bomb pack to do Gauntlet. So like, I can either assume Gauntlet is an E-tank or like it's an item to put Mama Turtle in logic. And like at 1-2, even if Mama Turtle's just an E-tank, like that is huge for Bubble Mountain because it makes like 2-2 much easier. And I was because like I ran out of stuff basically to do. So that's why I went and fell down west because I felt like you can do 1+2 Bubble Mountain, but that is miserable. So like even an E-tank just makes it better. So that's why I went down Mama Turtle. And when I found Varia, I was like, oh, that's sick. Okay, cool.
Yeah, your second and third E-tanks were definitely Norfair Reserve and Speed. Just
Yeah.
hilarious. And then Gravity was there, and like the seed just like laid itself out before you with open arms.
Yeah, so I was in a situation like that against Farfaloo, and I skipped Edecoons and Wavegate. And so the reason I didn't hear was I only had 2 power bomb packs, and like I know I don't need to kill Batoon to beat the game, but like if East Meridia is in that green Bryn, I want to be able to do it there if it's the front. Or even if it's the back, I don't. But like if the front of East Meridia shows at those green Bryn portals, because I was still missing it, like I want to be able to do it, right? So like I checked Edecoons for the ammo mainly, and then like the other check, and then since I was checking Edecoons, I felt it was probably only consistent to check Wave Beam, so I checked Wave Gate. So I checked Wave Gate, and I didn't have to do the super glitch. Was another nice little bonus. But I think with like 15 or
in charge are good there. So
yeah, I think with 20 power bombs though, I'm more likely to skip it. Cause like worst case, I just like do a CF clip. But like on 10, it's harder to justify. And like I know I don't need the CF clip, but with like the way the map was laid out, being able to do like a front East Meridia from the front in that situation would have just been like super huge. So that's why I didn't skip those.
All right, so Cutie, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Now that you've gotten past and you're in the winter semifinals, your next matchup is none other than Zeb316. How do you feel about that matchup?
Well, you see, normally when you go one-on-one against another rando player, you have a 50-50 chance of winning, but I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal, so Zeb has a 0% chance of beating me. I'm the only person so far in this winners bracket that's not dropped a game, so, Zeb, come on, man.
Fighting words. Meanwhile, Bress, you're still in the tournament. Down into the lower bracket now, so you will be facing the winner of Nitro versus Draxus. So that's going to be a pretty fun matchup regardless as well.
Yeah, that's going to be really scary. I don't like my odds.
Nitro's been crushing us in practice races, actually.
Nitro, I've never
beaten
Nitro, basically.
2 races in a row for me against Nitro. He's like we like diverge somewhere, and the way he goes gets him high jump boots in the beginning of the seed, and it's the area I do last, and he beats me like a minute, and I'm like, this is so stupid. Like 2 seeds in a row. Nitro's cracked though. I think Nitro's a dark horse in this tournament for sure. He's super cracked.
Definitely. I think he's the one person I don't want to see in lower bracket. But I have a really losing streak record against Adra too, so it's just gonna be tough. And that race is tomorrow, so I'll be watching that.
Bressingham came in here and he stopped the undefeated Eddie streak. That's all he cared about, apparently.
Yeah, my work is done now.
This is like the worst result that could have possibly happened. Us going 0-2 against Cutie. Now my whole pride and everything is in shambles right now.
So I'm glad you're commentating.
Yeah. Now Bress is gonna like destroy me in the Hundo tournament, and I'm just gonna like quit SM forever.
I'd be so sad if you did, though, Eddie.
All right. It's okay. I'll come back, and I have to get my revenge on both of you. I guess there's no revenge for you, Kitty, because we haven't played yet. But I'll get
I need my revenge from Random League tournament when I didn't know how to play Randomizer, and you just beat up on the kid who doesn't know what he's doing. You know.
Pick on someone your own size.
Anyway, thanks for commenting. Thank you,
Thank you guys.
Jestro, for tracking. Bress for racing. Those were two of the seeds. The first one was one of the seeds. I think hopefully Sahasrabot comes back.
Yep.
So actually, I got some info like right after you all started game 2. Apparently, the fact that the room was private was the issue,
Oh,
and not
okay.
actually Sahabot. But yeah,
Okay, that makes sense.
lesson learned.
Yep, lesson learned.
That would be my fault. Yeah.
Abusing mod powers for sure.
I was like, I'm the only non-mod in this room. What's going on? I'm the only one without a sword. What's going on?
Yeah, good game, Cutie. You crushed it. You're gonna do great against Seb. So, good luck.
Thank you,
And
thank
thanks-
you.
Thanks for that restream and Jestro and Eddie and D-Web.
Yeah, Justro is graciously already shouted out both of our runners. Go ahead and give them a follow if you enjoyed this race and enjoy, the future races that they'll be putting on for us. As stated a little bit ago, we have 2 races actually on the schedule for tomorrow. We're talking about the late one, which is Nitro versus Aldred. That is, again, the winner of that will play Bress. That one starts at 6 p.m. Eastern. The earlier match starts at 1 p.m. Eastern. It's Fringo Fox versus Beef Robber. That's all 3 back-to-back for both series. So lots of rando potential tomorrow. We could have up to 6 games. And yeah, those are both in the lower bracket. So believe they're in the same round, so loser gets 13th, which, in this tournament is nothing to shake a stick at. Like, we've been saying, there's a lot of very talented and very strong runners here. So yeah, we have... Yeah, after that, Saturday's also got some crazy matchups. MM2 versus Aussie, that starts at 7. And also Kip versus Eddie, which starts at 7. Great job, guys. Scheduling things, not overlapping each other. Brilliantly done. Oh, wait, hold on. That's in 2 weeks?
Yep.
I didn't realize that. Eddie. What the heck? I lied. Eddie's got a whole week off. He's big chilling.
Yep.
So yeah, Saturday's just MM2 versus Aussie. But yeah, this has been a fun one. I've got nothing to say, so I'll leave it to our racers, and then Eddie can take us out.
All right. Thanks, Bress and Cutie, for providing such a good match. This was a fun one to watch. Excited to see both of you progress in the tournament. It's going to be a good one. You're both great runners. As you said, D-Web, thank you for joining me in comms. Jestro, thanks for checking. So everyone's getting thanks once again. But other than that, we will see you next mission.